Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Yes, it is still Sunday. I did stay up till about 2 in the morning, and then, well, yeah, no, then it's really weird. It went from 1:59 to 3 o'clock. So, but I actually went to bed. I went to bed at a good time. I was very happy with myself. So um, it is currently 9:28 in the morning. So I did sleep. I'm very happy about that. I will be able to function for 5 hours at work, and then when I get home, I might go back to sleep. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyways, so this is day number 21. So today is Sunday, and later on tonight I will do my basically my reading blog, like, you know, basically what I read and all that type of stuff. Okay, so I just finished Empire of Silence by Christopher, cannot pronounce the name, and this is a 78 chapter book. It's nice and pretty thick. I will say something. Reading it on the Kobo was so annoying. It was so annoying. Don't get me wrong, I love my device. I was going to read another chapter, Wuthering Heights, but I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. Not right now. When I get home, I will probably go ahead and read a chapter of it. But anyways, Empire of Silence. So this is the first book in the Sun Eater series, and we're introduced to a character named I always have this, Hadrian. Hadrian Marlowe. Hadrian Marlowe is the oldest son of this really important lord. He has a younger brother named Caspian, who is very much like his father. He's very bloodthirsty and nasty and just, yeah, daddy's favorite. So to escape the confines of possibly, well, not possibly, but going to join the Inquisition, he runs away from home, aided by his mother, and he ends up on this planet, which I cannot pronounce the name. During the course of this book, he's out there on the street like a common beggar. The only thing that he's got that really shows who he really is his ring, which he later on throws away. I don't know why he threw it away. He just stated he threw it away, and then he went back and it was gone. And so he is upon this planet, and through most of the book, he is trying to survive in a world where he is free to be who he is. We have several scenes that show him in the Colosseum. He's, learning how to fight once again. And his identity is not soon discovered. His identity is discovered later on in the book. And when they find out that this guy is actually a lord, which he actually isn't really, because his father stripped him of all of his titles and authority, but to the people that have the ability to call him that, he is still a lord. Their view, basically, the impression I get from them is that your daddy can take away your titles, but he can't take away who you're related to. At least that's my impression of their viewpoint of him. He does encounter some old friends, which is really great. I love when people encounter people that won't squill them out. And yeah, we also meet the Xenobites. I believe that's how you pronounce the name of the species. And and he promises that he will protect them. Unfortunately, he cannot actually do that because they're handed over to the Inquisition. And several chapters deals with the torture of this captain and the fear that the people have that this is the beginning of an invasion fleet, even though it actually is not. So we do end the story, this particular story, with them on a ship, and they're heading out to wherever they're heading out to. Okay, so overall, my impression of this book is that it is a good book. I'm not going to disrespect the author. The author did a great job in creating this science fiction world in which people believe Earth is a fairy tale. They all come from, I think most of them have ancestry from Earth, though because it's been so long since anyone has seen Earth, it's kind of a fairy tale. It's kind of like, Hansel and Gretel. I did enjoy the character of Hadrian. I thought that he was a very well written character. I really wasn't a fan of either of his parents. How they reproduce is just weird. Like, there's no sex involved at all in that. It seems like to me that they have forgotten how to reproduce properly. Even though the body knows what to do because it's instinct, you don't really see much of that at all. Or, to the back, you never see any of it at all. So it's kind of weird how they were able to populate a planet just by science instead of, doing it naturally. The mother, his mother, is a lesbian. So if anybody wants LGBTQ representation, it definitely has it in the mother. However, she does have a bond with her oldest son. I don't think the youngest, but definitely the oldest, because she says, "You've always been my favorite." So that's sweet, but still, it doesn't erase the fact is that she's not around, and she's just like, she's with her women and her girls and all that stuff, and she doesn't actually take any kind of active partaking in any of her children's upbringing, which is probably why one is on a ship and the other one is doing what the other one does. Overall, I enjoyed this enough to get the second book, which I do have on my Kobo. I am going to be taking my time with that book. This one took me about a week and a half to actually read, which is not something that's normal for me. I think it's because of how it's done on the device. It just takes a lot longer than it would if, say, it was on a Kindle. I gave this 4 stars. It's a decent book, decent enough for me to actually pick up the second one. But did it blow my mind away? Was it the best thing I ever read in my entire life? No, it was not. It was a 4-star book, but it was not a blow you out of the water kind of book. I got this book mainly because people on BookTube and Book Talk were talking about how awesome and great this book actually is. To me, it's a 4-star book. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not this gigantic mega thing. I'm pretty sure by the time I get to the last book, it will be a big mega thing. But right now, it's just a 4-star book, filled with interesting characters that I do want to continue to read on in the second book. I'm kind of wondering, the second book, we're actually going to encounter Caspian I don't really know. I hope so, because I like to see the look on his face. But anyways, alright. So now that this book is finished, I will show you the next book. And this is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I actually have it on my Kobo, and I am looking forward to reading this. This is definitely going to be a book I am going to be taking my time with. I'm not in a hurry to get these books read. I just want to sit here and just enjoy the book. So, just like with Sense and Sensibility, these are divided up into two books that are put into one book. I don't understand why Jane Austen did it that way, but that's what she did. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I love these covers. I really do. And when I went to get the book on Kobo, it had to have the same exact cover. So I did get that, and I actually didn't pay any money for that book. I had points, and I had enough points to get it, so the points paid for it. I didn't use any money for it. Alrighty, so I have over here. I've got one more book in my little pile here, and then after I'm done with the book over here, I'm going to be taking one of the books up here off the pile, and I will be reading those next. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later on.